DJI, and we covered this in the last episode as well. There's also another clip about this, but DJI details efforts to avert the potential 116 billion economic impact on the U.S. blacklisting its drones. So DJI, who is now claiming this will be a 116 billion, yes, that is with a B, impact on the U.S. economy, is now pushing even harder against the U.S. ban on its aircrafts. So DJI's has had accusations of DJI's UAVs leaked data to Chinese authorities have never been substantiated. We do know that typically if you are a Chinese company, you kind of go hand in hand with the government. So to an extent, it makes sense to think that they would be doing that. Whether there's proof behind it or not, it's hard to say. It wouldn't be. But let's just put this into perspective. DJI. Now, if you are on YouTube and you watch any YouTube videos with drone footage, I can personally almost guarantee you, unless it says otherwise in the title, it is probably a DJI drone that shot that footage. DJI has 70+% of market share, down to what some estimate is close to half now. But that I genuinely think that it's only closer to half now because of people getting worried about stuff like this. With the draft of the Counter-CCP Drones Act seeking to effectively block operations of DJI drones by all U.S. users, now starting to clear the House of Representatives subcommittees, Drone DJ spoke to the head of DJI Global Policy, Adam Welsh, about the blacklisting drive and its effect on the company. So, this has obviously been accelerated. DJI has a long-standing policy, this is what they said, of not commenting on market share or other sales-related numbers. What I can say is that DJI continues to grow despite the political headwinds. This is because of the quality of our products, which is very true. It is hard to find a drone that is as reliable, easy to fly as a DJI drone with built-in features that are very useful and work. And I'm just going to put it at that. Yes, you can get other drones that shoot pretty close to as good footage, if not equal. And yes, you can get drones that relatively basic controls work very well. But for ease of use when it comes to smart features like cool shots like the orbiting shots that drones can do, stuff like that, we're starting to get a little more uncomparative to DJI. So that is interesting. Now, DJI does claim, and they have told us multiple times, and I covered this a little bit last time, that there are local data modes, offline updates. You could leave your phone in airplane mode that you use with your DJI controller, and there's no way for that drone to reach out to any server. So there is also that. There are some problems with that. If you are flying commercially, you might need to not have that mode on so that you can actually get that area approved for flight. So some arguments can be made that that's just not it. The current political charged atmosphere has made it challenging, and to an extent, I understand the issue and problem with a Chinese company having this kind of information, and at the same time, what they should be doing, I can see why they think a ban's worth it. They really should just be pushing more U.S. companies to get into more tech like this at a cheaper price and make it better. Subsidizing it, one way, just an option to do out there. The lobbying campaign by our competitors to ban DJI has had an increasingly negative effect on the drone community, and it has made a lot of people are confused and has wasted public taxpayer funds due to sudden mandates to ground its fleets. I think for the general population of the U.S., this should be allowed. If the government doesn't want it, then the government shouldn't use it. Ban government use of it. That would be probably totally fine. Basically, they're estimated that DJI product sales alone in the U.S. were estimated at $116 billion in 2023, and that is a large sum of money. That is a huge sum of money. I would love to know how many drones they actually sell here, because that is absolutely insane. Basically, they wouldn't be able to launch new products in the United States. And to an extent, again, I hope this doesn't go through. As a user of DJI products, as somebody who actually really enjoys their DJI drone, and it really is the best thing out there. So I really hope this doesn't go through. Again, if they're this worried about it, ban it for government use. I think that's totally fine. I think banning it in the US, you should really just be encouraging competitors. And if there are none, then that's kind of on you for not supporting supporting other companies better and letting them make better products.